What's up, y'all? Eddie Jackson here, Chief Recipe Officer for Beef Loving Texans. Now, it's well known that I have a love for food, football, and of course, fitness. And my motto is to keep it fun, keep it simple, but we gotta keep it delicious. And today, I'm in my kitchen with an amazing recipe for smoked prime rib roast. That's perfect for the holidays or any day for that matter. And the star of the show is this delicious cut of meat right here. Now, this is a bodacious prime rib roast. The prime rib is good all on its own, but we want to show it a little bit of love. So we're going to create a paste to basically give it a little bit of flavor and also act as an insulator for when we take it to the smoker. So I have some room temperature butter. What I'm going to do is add in some stone ground mustard. And you can see those mustard seeds in there, right? And that's going to give it tons of flavor. When I'm cooking with prime rib, especially because it has so much fat, has so much flavor, I want to find something that can cut it. So I'm going to add in some garlic, and then I'm going to come with the horseradish. To me, horseradish and beef go hand in hand. Horseradish has a little bit of spice to it, so it's a perfect component. Going to add in some dried herbs. So I have some thyme and also rosemary, which has a little bit of a peppery note to it. And last but not least, come on now, we're in Texas, I got to add in a little bit of paprika. And just to round out the flavors, however you want to say it, I say Worcestershire, or we can call it dub sauce. And all we're gonna do is just combine this until it forms a thick paste. This is gonna give it flavor, but it's also gonna act as an insulator for when we take it into the smoker. My grandmother always told me, the best tools in the kitchen is your bare hands. So I'm just gonna get in here and just give this all a mix. We want it to be pretty uniform when we put it on the roast. This is the star. I mean, you can just see it, right? Look at all the marbling that's going on inside of this prime rib. That equals flavor. All we're gonna do is we're just gonna take just dollops of this paste and we're just gonna coat it. Now this is gonna get a little messy now, but trust me, it's worth it. Now what we're gonna do is once we get this fully coated, what I like to do is to pop it in the refrigerator and kind of let everything kind of solidify a little bit, and that's gonna ensure that when we put it in the smoker, you have a nice uniform crust when you take it out. You know, as a kid, your parents used to tell you not to play with your food. In this case, you definitely want to play with your food. All right, so my prime rib is fully coated. Now it's time to add the salt and the pepper. What I like to do is make sure that we get the actual exposed meat seasoned. And then we're just gonna go right over the top. Salt and pepper is beef's best friend. We're gonna hit this with some black pepper. I like to use a little bit more coarse black pepper, especially with a big cut of meat. And this roast is ready to go in the fridge. Remember, at least 4 hours, this is a big cut of meat. So we need to let that butter and that horseradish and that mustard marry together. This is basically just like a very thick marinade for this beef. This recipe is super easy, it's super delicious, just like I told you it would be, and it's perfect for the holidays. I mean, your family members are gonna love it. But this roast is about to love the refrigerator for about 4 hours. I will see you soon. All right, friends, I want to introduce you to someone that's very, very special to me. This is Bertha. This is my custom-made 8-foot vertical smoker, and I love her, and we've been through a lot. So I have my smoker set at 225 degrees, and I'm using nothing but the best, post-oak, Texas style. I have my prime rib roast here that we've already prepared using that delicious paste. We're gonna do about 35 minutes per pound, so this is about a 9-pound roast. So this is gonna take us about 5 hours. Remember, if you're looking, you're not cooking. So put it in, trust the process, and I guarantee you in about 5 hours, we're gonna have the most delicious prime rib roast for the holidays. I will see you in 5. Okay, so my prime rib is ready. I took it off the smoker, let it rest for 30 minutes, then I popped it in the broiler just to melt down some of that fat that's left on the fat cap right here. So what I wanna do now is go ahead and slice it. I like to sit it up. You wanna find that bone, and we're just gonna go right alongside that bone. Oh, wait till you see this. How good does that look? Remember, you can find this recipe and many more recipes at beeflovingtexans.com. I'll see you next time. We gotta eat.